Crows are one of those animals that seem ordinary until you spend enough time watching them, especially when it comes to their chicks. At first, everything looks familiar. Young birds learning to balance, parents nearby, a lot of noise, a lot of movement. But things start to feel different when you notice where this behavior happens most. The most interesting patterns appear in crow species that live close to human communities. Cities, neighborhoods, places that change all the time. In these environments, crows don't just deal with nature. They constantly observe people. They watch how we move, how we react, how we change the space around us. And that learning doesn't stay with them. It shows up in how they raise their chicks. When a young crow leaves the nest, the situation looks unstable. The wings are still uncoordinated. The branch feels unfamiliar. The distance to the ground feels much larger than before. Most people expect the same thing: parents rushing in, immediate help, quick correction. But crow parents usually do something else. They stay nearby. They watch. They wait. The chick steps forward, pauses, steps back, tries again. The parents stay where they are. From the outside, this moment can feel uncomfortable to watch. The chick looks unsure. The risk feels close. And this is exactly where something important is happening. The young crow is learning to tell the difference between hesitation and real danger. That distinction can't be explained, it has to be experienced. So the parents give it time. Here's the part that surprises most people. Crow parents don't ignore their chicks. They delay their response. They step in when the situation truly demands it, not before. In simple terms, it's like saying, try it first. If it turns serious, we're right here. After that moment, the tone changes. This delay isn't carelessness, it's a pattern. Young crows learn by watching where adults land, how long they pause, how they read distance. Then they try to do the same. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Each attempt adds information. What makes this even more interesting is that young crows don't copy everything they see. They observe a behavior. They watch the outcome. Then they decide whether it's worth repeating. Some movements stick, others disappear. That choice is part of the learning. You can see this clearly during play. From a distance, it looks like chaos. Short chases, clumsy jumps, objects picked up and dropped again. But those moments are doing real work. They train timing, they train spacing, they train interaction, all without instruction. Throughout this process, the parents remain present, not close, not distant, available. Their role shifts from guiding movement to shaping judgment. Eventually, something changes. The young crow stops pausing before each move. It stops checking for reassurance. Decisions come faster. Not because anyone pushed it, but because the experience has settled in. So, when you see a crow parent standing back while a chick struggles through its first steps, what you're watching isn't neglect. You're watching restraint. A choice to let learning happen before assistance arrives. This behavior shows up most clearly in crows that live alongside humans, in places where quick reactions aren't enough, where reading the environment matters, where flexibility becomes a survival skill. The way these crows raise their young reflects that reality. This is just one piece of the story. In the next videos, we'll look at what happens after this stage, how young crows stay with their families longer, how older siblings influence learning, and how these early patterns shape life inside large groups. But it all starts here, with patience, with observation, and with knowing when to step back.